Your Storm Team 29 forecast.
Well, if you were up early, maybe you saw a nice colorful sunrise. Lori Wright in Albemarle from her vantage point captured that nice shot this morning. We had some high and mid-level clouds out there. While a lot of clouds today, we still had plenty of warmth, back to April-like readings. Currently 69 at the airport in Earlysville, touched 72 today, a whopping 22 degrees above average. Southerly winds at 18. Of course, gusty winds throughout the day. We've had gusts 20, 30 miles per hour easily, and those ridge tops a little higher. Pressure falling. Cold front will come through overnight. 63, the current number at Valley Airport in Weir's Cave, touching 68 for a high today. Southerly winds there at 10, and some other numbers at this hour include 68 in Orange, 68 in Palmyra. We've got 64 in Livingston, 63 in Waynesboro, and 63 currently in Stanton. So those southerly winds helping to drive the temperatures up in advance of approaching cold front, which is still out to our west in the Ohio Valley, but it'll swing through as we head through the early morning hours. We still have an active wind advisory for the higher terrain of the Blue Ridge, so be mindful if you're crossing 64, 250, Route 33, gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Wintergreen's easily seen that throughout the course of the afternoon. So temperatures here tonight are more like daytime highs here for February, mid-40s to around 50, and those clouds will begin to gradually clear out as we head through the late night and overnight period. Now tomorrow our winds will be out of the west and northwest, not as gusty as today, but still on the order of about 15, 20 plus miles an hour as we proceed through our Friday. Now temperatures are still plenty mild tomorrow, just not as warm as today or what we saw yesterday, but generally in the low and mid 60s across the region, around 60 in the Shenandoah Valley. Now the weekend, seasonally cool here on Saturday, a lot more cloud cover, and then still eyeing Super Bowl Sunday for potentially a little bout with some wintry weather. Otherwise, it's a chilly rain, but temperatures early Sunday morning will be near or just above freezing across the region, and so that will pose a problem with precipitation moving in. Don't have to worry about that now. The front will come through relatively dry, minuscule amounts of any rainfall. The main area of low pressure is up towards Chicago. You run into the colder air as you get into Wisconsin and Michigan, that lifting up into Canada, but the attending front will slice through here as we head through the overnight period, and then it's going to get hunkered down across the southeastern U.S. And this little spin you see in the atmosphere back here across New Mexico and the panhandle of Texas, that's going to help cause a new storm to develop as it moves closer toward the eastern seaboard. Here it is depicted on the upper level winds. That's a cutoff low. So there will be a surface low somewhere east of there, and that'll bring the rain, and certainly for the mountains to the west, some snow and mixed precipitation. So that's something that we're monitoring here for Sunday. So for tomorrow morning, we'll start in the 40s. It's a breezy day. Here we are Friday afternoon, generally in the low and mid 60s. And then Saturday morning, we'll start in the 30s. We'll have a lot more cloud cover around during the day, cooler but seasonable, mid 40s to around 50. This happens to be the European model's depiction of precipitation moving in on Sunday morning. It could get in here much earlier, which would be mixed precipitation or snow. Right now it holds the heavier precip off to the south and east, but we'll likely see a chilly rain, some mixed precipitation, and then tapers off during the early morning hours of Monday. Temperatures here tonight, mid 40s to around 50 with gradually clearing skies. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. A chillier weekend, and obviously Sunday stands out there because of the chance for some wintry precipitation, if not a chilly rain. But even if we have Sunday's event in terms of precipitation, look at the temperatures warming back up as we move into next week. We'll keep an eye on it.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric.